with the catch. It's Terry. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Took a shot as he threw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and
the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Aggies offense has the ball for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think.
There he goes! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. That 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you.
A shot toward the end zone. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick. That scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hold and fire complete. He's there to make. And they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The quick out. Man, that stiff arm he's got might as well be a sledgehammer. He's got it out to the 16.
And he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Out of the shotgun on third down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And
the rush will get to him at the 25.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Unloads it left. He's got it. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Makes the grab. It's Mayo. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted to fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, as a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Another incompletion on third down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. Leaves it with the back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's the give off the left side. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere.
Under fire! And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the returner will be dragged down. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him. He's finding out, where are my playmakers? Who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Ben?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Darnold. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure.
Got enough space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line. And they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And how about this offense deciding to run the football, be physical, find a hole, get downhill, Palmer, and get the first down?
Yeah, and it helps, too, when you've got a running back like this guy. He just knows how to fall forward and get those hidden yards. Big weapon in this offense.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Trying to power it in. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like...
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
To the air on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. A relatively short but effective gain. He's out of bounds at the 11.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tagged on a field goal, and now back for more. Got his man. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Darnold. Buys a little time. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On fourth and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Complete to the right. Hits the crease. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30-plus.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Got his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Bringing it back. The 30. The 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Buffalo has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up by 18 over USF. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the back.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Got a man. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so...
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cowboys want to move quickly.
At the 47-yard line.
Defense looks like they're coming. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking downfield, it's Darnold. Throws to the wideout. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments.
And the Cowboys will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Slithers into space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Making side adjustments here. To the ground. He's got it again. Can't get him to the ground. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Traore. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And wings it incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. To the air, it's Darnold. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mayo. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. Probably the only people upset about going for it on 4th down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like that. He just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on 4th down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window
throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the throw.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Looking to throw again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
The window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Firing to the right, complete. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Cowboys have their offense in high gear. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these...
He's loose down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Fires deep on the run. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. It puts so much pressure on a defense when a quarterback can get out of the pocket like that and has a chance and is willing to take a chance to try to make a big play downfield.
And that's why defensive ends have to keep contained. You got to keep that rabbit in the cage, right? You can't let him outside the cage, let him start roaming, because now it opens up my defense for big-time plays. They didn't get stung by it this time. The quarterback didn't find him to be open, couldn't make a completion, but you got to keep that guy in the pocket.
Well, the defense knew this was going to be the guy the offense was trying to get the football to, so it looks like they've got a plan for him. Nice job.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quick strike complete. At the 40, there he goes. All out of space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
On to attempt to try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
The Cowboys will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'll run this play from the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Trying play action. This time he's got it. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play action fake. He really took his time and sold it, and that's what froze the linebacker.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Unloads to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
That incompletion leaves him staring at a 3rd down. To the air, it's Darnold. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. Too incomplete. He's got it. First down and more. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Buffalo is just crushing it out there right now. Almost reminds me of Bills Mafia at a tailgate. They're up by 39 over USF. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Direct snap. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Pulls it in. It's Terry. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Breaks into the open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Cowboys come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the gun, running back gets to give. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Defense wants to bring the heat. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Cowboys line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Their pass not Moses. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Back to pass, it's Darnold. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Wants to fire on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll start this drive firing. Using the quick game. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
To the ground to try to move the chains. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. The coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Looking to throw, it's Darnold. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
He's not afraid to go deep. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here at late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They'll run the screen. Nice move there. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. One more play to pad the stats. They'll go back to the air on second down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.